As Hades continues to sing while he smeared himself with the blood of Hades, as he admires his brother Poseidon, he is ready to go ahead and continue the fight with Quin Shi Hung. And this time, Quin Shi Hung, he is not looking good because with this chapter, Hades wants all the smoke as we see that his blood fused with his spear, transforming into a new weapon where we see that Quincy is in danger. So while Hades, he goes and he smeared the blood all over his face, smiling, he goes in and charges to Quincy Hung. And Quincy, he's just like, why would this man put damage to himself? And as he's getting ready for the next attack that Hades about to go ahead and adore, he goes and he used his air bubble attack, which eventually was able to hit Hades on the left side of his chest or armpit. But that did not work because Hades, he was able enough to go ahead and counter his attack and was able enough to get a good amount of swing to throw Quincy off of his game. So what happened was that he just changed his thrust into a downward swing, and that caused Quincy to go move back, and he was able to land a powerful blow onto the ground, which caused a crater. So Hades, he goes and he tells Quincy that once I can tell when the attack has hit it, it is nothing more than air. And now I was able to find a way to counter your attack. You pose no threat to me. So we go focus on the other gods like Ares, where he's just having a blast because he is so happy that Hades was able to counter the attacks. And he's thinking that since he was able to cover himself with his blood, he's able to see the move sets of Quin Shi. And he's cruelly acknowledging that Hades is incredible. And he says, yes, now that we got the human's most dangerous move out of the way, but Hermes, like a G, cut him off saying, no, that's not it. All of that is to Hades' blood. And then we start to see Hades' blood smeared with his spear, and it starts to transform. And then all of a sudden, everyone is just looking all shocked, like, what the hell is going on? And then so Hades, he's looking at his spear and he's like, oh, yes, finally, assemble. And we see his spear start to charge up and transform. And Quincy, he's just in shock and he knows that he's in trouble. So as the spear starts to form into its final form, we notice that the blood of Hades, otherwise known as Pluto iron, is a special substance. Any divine weapon of his blood will spill upon it, will transform and harbor Hades' life force, which means that the blood of Hades, once it fused with a weapon, it will cause it to transform into a powerful weapon so that it will go and finish off the opponent. But it comes with the price of his life force being drained. So apparently it looks like both opponents, Quincy and Hades, are both dangling with their life force because, with Quincy's ability, he's able to get the same effects as his opponents when he sees them in pain. And we see Hades now with his new weapon transforming, he is using his life force. So if the battle continues further on, it kind of looks like, Hades is about to lose his life. So it looks like this round is going to be most likely a draw based on the fact of both people's abilities at this current moment. But we go on and we continue and we see that Hades, he's about to go ahead and do his one big attack, which is called the Four Blood Spear of Destiny. And as Hades, he charge up his Ichor Demos, he goes and he tells Quincy, King of Man, this is my trump card. And he goes and he does his attack, and it goes right into Quincy. And you should see Quincy's face because he is looking like, oh shit, as Hades' spear goes near him. But Quincy, he was able to try to block the attack, but unfortunately Hades' spear was able to break through his armor hand and was able to knock a piece off of his finger and destroy his armor. And Quincy is just looking stunned, and everyone from the humanity sides are looking all shocked because the amount of power of Hades' attacks was able to push back Quincy and was able enough to damage his arm. And we see that Hades, he's saying that I cannot lose. As the elder brother, I shall defeat you. And we see that Hades, he is pointing his spear while smiling, and everyone. This chapter was a pretty interesting chapter. It was more focusing on the battle between Quincy and Hades, which is something very interesting, and especially since, you know, we are able to see that Hades get the upper hand, but also too it came with the price of his life force. And like, this fight is really heavily focused on this fight might be a draw. I will be shocked if Hades win or Quincy wins, but this fight looking like it's going to completely be like a draw, a tie. So most likely, I suspect that, you know, by the end of this round, we're going to see both Quincy and Hades die. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, what you guys feel about this chapter. And if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Mountain Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out there. Peace.